What's going on, guys? Eddie at Fliptroniks. I'm going to be talking about if Apple Arcade is worth getting in 2020 and beyond. Okay, so I've been using Apple Arcade now since the end of last year when it first came out. Currently, it costs about $5 a month to use. Now, the benefit to going with Apple Arcade is that when you're playing games from it, you're not going to have to deal with like in-app purchases, ads, or any other kind of distractions when you're playing games. The one thing I can tell you, though, is that currently they've got over 100 plus games on Apple Arcade, and the quality of the games that they're releasing on there is much better than, a lot of the different free apps and, kind of games that they're releasing on the App Store almost on like a daily and weekly basis. Now, I'm going to get into some of the Apple Arcade, a couple of the different games that I actually like on here. If you guys have any, particular questions about Apple Arcade, you can message me below in the comments. Also throw a link if you guys want to sign up through it. But they don't release games as frequently on Apple Arcade, right? I've noticed that they're kind of releasing one like once every week, maybe 2 weeks. So they're really focusing on quality over quantity with the games that they're releasing. But this is a good one right here, True Soccer. I'm going to do some gameplay on it because it's kind of like one of the better games I'd say that they've released on here. And I'm not even like a guy that's in the soccer games all that much, and I still think this game is freaking, a lot of fun. So anyways, I'm going to get into some of the gameplay on it, and I'm going to play one other game on here. There's probably about 10 games that I really like on Apple Arcade, but I'm going to stick to kind of a couple of the new ones. But, a lot of the games, like I said, they look amazing. So, I mean, as far as how they look visually, very impressive. But the quality of these games is just a lot better than, the stuff that they're just releasing all the time, on the App Store, basically like all the time. Because there's always some new stuff coming out there. Let's get that in, man. All right, so this is... So this game, you can just kind of like get into exhibition matches. You can start a season, but like I said, the game's just a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a fast-paced, animated soccer game that's just kind of ridiculous. I love it. Dude, get it in there, man. Oh, Jesus, man, I had to like kick it twice right there to get in, but we got that goal. Looks like Roberto doing his thing right there. Nice job, buddy. All right, so this game's got some replays, but I'm going to kind of skip through that. Nice try, dude. Oof, thought we were going to get another one. Yeah, totally kicked that the wrong way. Oh, get it in there, man. Ah. Dude, what do we got to do here? All right, I'm going to get on one more game. At least I was able to get one goal in here, but, I want to... Oh, man, we almost had it again there, dude. All right, I'm gonna get on to one other game here, which is called the Butter Royale. This game is kind of like a multiplayer game. It's got 30 people in it, and it's got like the whole vibe of, like a PUBG or Fortnite, just battle royale setting, and it's fun. So it's just got this animated theme to it. We'll see what happens here if I can at least get a couple kills before dying, but the game's really fun. That's all I can tell you right here. And these are two of the newer games. Like I said, there's a lot of different games that I like on Apple Arcade, at least 10 plus different games that are really good, but these are just a couple of the new ones that I've been playing pretty frequently lately.
Let's chow down.
Dude, how's this guy still alive? Jesus, what was I gonna say? Alright, so we started things off right there with a kill, which was good, but my life's already on like nothing. God, we need some health here, man. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna get killed right there, and I totally did. Man, I got creamed pretty quick right there by the Potato 12, the Relisher, dude. I almost feel like I want to try this one more time. Let me get back to the main menu. That was kind of weak. Let's get some revenge here.
Let's chow down. Grease up those boots.
Dude, man, I got killed twice in this. I'm gonna get out of here. Obviously, I need some practice for that game. Okay, anyways, Apple Arcade, guys, do I think it's worth it right now going into 2020? You know, absolutely. I mean, it's $5, but like I said, it's more of a quality over quantity thing on here. A lot of the games are really good. I got about 10 different favorites that I really like. And, you know, they're keeping things updated on here. So they're also doing commercials on TV, which is pretty crazy. I saw one the other day, and I was like, wow, they're really trying to push this Apple Arcade. But it's worth the $5, guys. That's all I got to say. So I'll throw a link in the description and comments if you guys want to sign up, but feel free to message me below if you have any questions about it. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more iOS gaming content, and we'll see you in the next one.